Omo, shey you know say if no be police, person for don go for dis country.
Those people
They try, no be lie.
If na lawyer, they save
Na
us for
no be
this
lie, na fact,
country.
na fact be. No
Na
be lie,
lawyers
no
dey
dey
save us for this country.
no dey argue that one
You
with
know
us.
wetin Christian don do for this
No dey
country?
do like that. What's the problem? No dey argue
I dey talk, you dey beat me, na lawyer go do for you now. Una don dey behave like those policemen wey una dey do akwaya. Una don dey behave like those policemen akwaya. Una don dey behave like una leave my shop, leave my shop. Abeg leave my shop. Listen, in this country, there are wars we fear and wars we respect. Law and force. The law is fierce. It speaks in final draft. It does not negotiate with emotions. The law stands firm and expects the nation to fulfill her promises. The law was not created to intimidate the people. The law is a scar from a wounded society. The law is pain organizing itself. The law is love. Love that got tired of attending funerals caused by negligence. Love that refused to watch power bully the powerless. Love that stood up and said we will write protection down so memory cannot erase justice. And then there is force. Force. The uniform we salute but sometimes secretly resent. The presence that can calm riots or raise questions. Form carries authority in its silence. Commands that arrive before explanations are invited. And yes, this country has seen moments when force forgot its reflection. Moments when power bruised trust. Moments when sirens sounded like fear instead of safety. We cannot pretend those memories do not live among us. We cannot decorate truth and still call it truth, but pause. Before judgment becomes inheritance. Behind every badge is a Nigerian who did not create the broken system but was assigned to protect it while it heals. A citizen whose salary cannot measure their risk, whose family counts prayers like insurance policies, whose fear clocks in daily but whose duty refuses to clock out. Their fierceness is not always cruelty. Sometimes their fierceness is survival. Survival, trying to function inside a complicated country. Love that trained itself to be alert. Love that learned discipline because emotions can be expensive in crisis. Love that walks into danger knowing headlines rarely remember their sacrifice. I ask not as a poet but as a citizen. Why do we keep separating law and force? Are they enemies of the people? Law without compassion is oppression, and force without conscience is intimidation. But guided by love, law becomes justice and force becomes protection because love is not weak. Love is not candlelight and soft music. Love is the mother who sells in the sun so her child can sit in a classroom. Love is the officer who stands in cold directing traffic while the city sleeps in gated comfort. Love is the protester who raises a placard not because they hate their country but because they refuse to watch it decay silently. Love is uncomfortable. Love is confrontational. Love demands the best even from the institutions we fear. The day love becomes our loudest policy, our strictest law and our strongest force, that day Nigeria will stop surviving and finally begin to live because love is the greatest.